Hello and welcome to Fixed Income and the Markets by Mercury Partners Academy and our usual guest, Francesco Castelli from Banor Capital. Francesco, thank you again for being here with us today.
Marcello, thank you very much for having me.
Sure. So today we're not going to go with the slides. We're just going to touch on a couple of topics. First of all, the ECB cut rates. Let's start from Europe. What happened and what it means?
Yes, widely anticipated, Ms. Lagarde decided to cut rates by 1/4 point. I think the tone of the conversation was a bit less than anticipated. Lagarde was very cautious. So we are seeing also in the stock market, right, a lot of concerns in Europe for the economy because the economy is slowing down. Lagarde didn't show any of these uncertainties. And actually, she said, oh, you know what? October is very close, so maybe next month they are not going to cut. And they're probably likely to cut again, of course, but only in December. So again, she prepared the market for a possible pause next month.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, if we go across the ocean, there is big anticipation for next week in the States. We know that they are going to cut, but by how much?
Yeah, it's very interesting because the central bank, the Powell, already confirmed in Jackson Hole that they are going to cut, as widely anticipated. On the other side, during the summer, especially think about the beginning of August, a lot of big declines in the market, especially in Japan, and people started to anticipate a 1/2 point cut, with the Federal Reserve starting their easing cycle with a big cut at the beginning. I still have some doubts. 50 basis points generally from the Federal Reserve are cuts that are to be expected when you have a big crisis, when you have COVID, when you have the great financial crisis, that were the previous instances where they cut 50 basis points. Will they do it now with the market close to the top? I don't know. I'm still a bit skeptical, but there are a lot of people and a lot of large US banks supporting the notion of a 50 basis points cut. At the moment, the expectation is 50-50 for a 50. So either a 50 basis points or a 25 basis points. It's going to be a very interesting meeting.
Okay. My bet is on 25 bips. What's your bet?
Same. It's going to be highly unusual to do 50. But still, when you see the likes of JP Morgan or Citigroup say, no, they're going to go for 50, we have to respect, and they probably know better than us. So yeah. I still respect the market.
Okay, thank you. And now for our students and followers, in very simple words, we start to see rates being cut. The direction is down. In very simple words, what are the biggest impact of lower rates for families, for companies? What does it mean?
Yeah, rates are used to either slow down or speed up the economy. Now the rates are really high, so they are slowing down the economy, but the economy is probably slowing down too much. Inflation is no longer a problem, so lower rates will mean lower mortgages, good for families, and they will also mean lower funding costs for companies, so good for companies. This should help a bit the economy, and actually the ECB is forecasting for next year a slight reacceleration of the economy. So it's kind of using the brake pedal when driving a car. That what the central banks do with interest rates.
Perfect. So thank you very much to Francesco Castelli and to Banor Capital, and we'll wait for you for the next edition of Fixed Income and the Markets. We'll see you soon, Francesco. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Marcello. See you soon.